Tranio, since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, the nursery of arts I have arrived for fruitful Lombardy, blessing garden of great Italy. And by my father's love and leave him armed with his goodwill and thy good company, my trusty servant, well proved in all. Here, let us breathe and happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. Pisa, renowned for grave citizens, gave me my B, and my father first immersion of great traffic through the world, Vincentio, come on the Bentivogli, Vincentio's son, brought up in Florence. It shall become to serve all hopes conceived, to deck his fortune with his virtuous deeds. And therefore, Tranio, for the time I study virtue and that part of philosophy, will I apply that treatise of happiness by virtue specially to be achieved. Tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left, and then to Padua come, as he that leads a shallow plash to plunge into the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Mi perdonato, gentle master mine. I've been all affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we admire these virtues and moral disciplines, let's be no stoics, nor stocks, I pray, or so devote to Aristotle's checks as Ovid's and outcast Clive Journey. Bulk logic with acquaintance, and practice rhetoric in your common talk. Music and poesy used to quicken you. The mathematics and the metaphysics of all fall to the rigid fire your stomach serves you. No profit grows where there is no pleasure taken. In reason, study what you must effect.
Gramercy, Tranio, well dost thou advise. If Biondello thou wert come ashore, we could at once put us in readiness, and take a lodging fit to entertain such friends as time in Padua shall beget. But stay a while, what company is this?
Master, come show to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no further, for I firmly am resolved, you know. That is, not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. Now, if either of you both love Catherine, because I know you love and love you well, leave shall you to have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather? She's too rough for me. There, Hortensia, will you any wife?
I pray you, madam, is it your will to take a stale of me amongst these maids?
Maid's maid, how mean you that? No maids for you, unless you are of gentler mild and bold.
I pray, sir, you shall never need to fear. I wish it is not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not, her care would be to comb your noddle with a three-legged stool, and paint your face and use you like a fool.
From all such devils, good Lord deliver us, and you to good Lord.
Hush, master, we hear some good passage before. That wench is stark mad or wonderful flower.
But in the other silence do I see maid's mild, behavior and sobriety. Peace, Tranio.
Well said, master. Monk, engage your fill.
Gentlemen, that I may soon make good what I have said, get thee in, Bianca, and let it not displease thee, girl, for I shall love thee nevertheless.
Pretty Pete is best a finger in the eye, and she knew why.
Sister, be content and lie discontent. Mother, to your pleasure humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments so be my company, to look upon them and practice by myself.
Hark, Tranio, thou mayst hear me never speak.
Senor Baptista, will you be so strange? Sorry that our goodwill affects Dracula's greed.
Why will you mute her up, Signor Baptista? For this mean the pet will make her bear the penance of her tongue.
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Go in, Bianca. For I know she hath taken most delight in music, instruments, and poetry. Schoolmasters will I keep within my house, fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Signor Romeo, know of any such, prefer them hither. For to cunning men I will be very kind and liberal to my young children in good bringing up. And so farewell. Catherine, you may stay, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
What, and I pray I may go too, may I not? What, shall I be appointed hours as they'll be life? I mean not what you take and what you leave.
You may go to the devil's then. Your gifts are so good, here's them will hold you. Their love is not so great, Hortensio, but we may blow our nails together and fast it fairly out. Our cakes dough on both sides. Farewell. For the love I bear my sweet Bianca, if I can by any means light on a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her mother.
So will I, Senor Romeo, but a word I heard. Though the nature of our quarrel yet never broke quarrel, know now upon advice it toucheth us both. That we may yet again have access to our fair mistress and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, to labor and effect one thing special.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister?
A husband, a devil.
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her mother be very rich, any man is so very a fool to be married to hell?
Hush, Romeo.
Though past your patience and mine to endure the loud alarms, why we have to be good fellows in the world, and a man can light on them would take her with all her faults. And money enough.
I cannot tell, but I had as lief take her dowry, with this condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
Faith, as you say, there's small choice in wrong apples. But come, since this barn law makes us friends, it shall be, so far forth, friendly maintained, till by helping Baptista's eldest daughter to her husband, we set her youngest free for a husband, and have two refreshed. Sweet Bianca, happy man be his dole. He that once finds his gift the greater. How say you, Senior Romeo?
I am agreed, and when I had given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would fully woo her, wed her, bed her, and rid the house of her. Come on.
And pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should all of a sudden taken such hold?
Ronnie, until I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. But see, while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love and idleness. And now in plainness do confess to thee, thou art to me as secret and as dear as Anna to the Queen of Carthage was. Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young modest girl. Come to me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Master, it is no time to chide you. Affection is not breathed from the heart. If love hath touched you, then naught remains as so. But it did make the captain can us minimal.
Gramercies. Go forward, this contents. The rest will comfort, for thy counsel sound.
Master, you look so longingly on me. Perhaps you marked not what's the pith of all?
Oh yes, I saw sweet beauty in her face, such as the daughter Bacanor had, that made great Jove to humble him to her hand. And with his knees he kissed the Cretan strand.
Saw you no more? Marked you not how her sister began to scold and raise up such a storm that mortal ears might hardly endure the din?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray thee awake, sir! If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. The eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd that until the mother rids her hands of her master, your love must live a maid at home, and therefore she is close in utero because she will not be annoyed with suitors.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel mother she! But art thou unadvised? She took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her.
Aye, merry I am, sir.
Tranio!
Master, throw my hand. Both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Tell me that first.
You will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of me. That should be.
It is! May be done.
Not possible, for who will be here in Padua than Vincentio's son, to keep house and ply his books, visit his friends, welcome his countrymen, and banquet them?
Thus then, content thee, for I have it full. We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we be distinguished by our faces. Then it falls thus. Thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. Take house and port and servants as I should. I will some other be, some Florentine, a meaner man of Pisa. At once, uncase thee, take my colored hat and cloak. When Biondello comes, she waits on thee. But I will charm her first to keep her tongue.
So hath you need. Oh, in brief, sir, sit that your pleasure is, and I am tied to be obedient, as so your father charged me in our party. Be serviceable to my son, quoth he. Although, I think 'twas in another sense. I am so content to be Lucentio because I so well love Lucentio.
Tranio, be so because Lucentio loves. And let me be a slave to achieve that maid, whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye. Oh, there's the row! Mistress, come hither. Where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now? Where are you? Master, has my little Tranio stolen your clothes? I pray thee, what's the news?
here, to save my life, puts my apparel and my countenance on, and I for my escape will put on another's. For in a quarrel since I came ashore, I killed a man, and fear I was described. Wait you on her I charge you as becomes, while I make way to save my life. Do you understand?
Aye, sir. Narrow it.
And not a jot of Tranio in your mouth. Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
The bear for a while or so, too.
So can I thank the Avella to have the next wish after, that Lucentio indeed had Baptista's youngest daughter, but not for my sake, mistress, but for your master's. I advise that you use your manners discreetly in all kinds of companies. Why, when we are alone, then I am Tranio. In all other places, your master, Lucentio.
Tranio, come. One more thing rest that thyself execute, to make thyself one amongst these wooers. Thou askest why suffice it, my reasons are both good and weighty.